Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to Skint Living UK. Today is Frugal Friday, where I usually talk about viewers' comments, tips and tricks, and just general chit chat that we've had during the week on my videos. Sorry my video is a bit later than usual today. I've had a busy day. I've been painting and more painting, and just in case a bit more painting in the little bedroom. My hands are killing me, honest to goodness. It's just like, right, so sort of getting there now. So hopefully I should have the wallpaper up on Sunday, and then I can do a little video then, maybe Monday, so you can see me progress so far. I know it's only a little room and I'm dead slow, but I hope you bear with me. Okay, so let's get into it. I just wanted to thank everyone for all the lovely comments this week. People have been so supportive over my attempts at DIY, my cheapy food hauls and stuff like that. It's just been interesting. On the Cheapy Tuesday video, I managed to get some lamb. First time I've had lamb in over a year, because we all agreed lamb is just so expensive now. Every time we go to the supermarket, it's just like, yeah, you need a bank loan to buy a bit of lamb. The packet I got was 30% off, and that was the only reason I got it, and it was lovely. My son let me have all of it. I had some one day and some the next day, because it was just like really yummy, yum. But he was happy with the satays and spicy chicken anyway, so he wasn't really bothered. So yeah, on the Cheapy Tuesday video, Lynn Norman, hey Lynn, says she got a bargain from Asda. She got 10 maple barbecue pork loin chops for £2. That's really good. She said it'll do her and a grown up son for about 3 meals. She gave me a tip. I'll pass it on. She says if you're able to, if you can bend down, she said, get right down and look right at the back of the bottom shelf where all the bargains, reduced price food is, because there might be stuff hidden there. As people are getting stuff out and having a look, and they get shoved to the back. And she said, I know my years of yoga would eventually come in handy. Very good, very droll. Kids and grandkids, hello hon. Thanks for all the comments this week. You've been wonderful, thank you. She goes shopping every few days for bargains like I do, because they're close to the use by date. She says, yeah. She said she got some half price salmon and was practically skipping out the shop. And she said, which I think is really good, makes up for all the rip-off prices we're paying for food these days. She's not wrong there, is she? Mrs. H3972, hello, honey. She's wrote a few comments this week. Thank you, I appreciate it. She says she got her first little veggie box recently, and it had an avocado and 6 boxes of dark red cherries. She said the red cherries were really good. She gave the avocado away, but she did give some of the cherries to her rabbits. Yeah, I used to have guinea pigs years ago. I used to give them all kinds of weird bits and bobs and see how it went. Generally, they just ate it. She said as well, just on a side note, she said you can remember when there was no prices on anything in the shops, and the poor people, the till operators, had to remember all the prices of them all the stuff. Yeah. My like the quick save, the local quick save, it always used to amaze me, like they could remember the price of everything. Amazing memories. Worked very hard, those people did, very hard. June Lyon, thank you June for all the lovely comments and all the likes and the happy smiley faces and all the rest of it. She works overtime. Every video she makes sure she puts something there for me, so I really appreciate it, honey. She says she can go shopping daily and not pick up anything at all, no yellow stickers there. Yeah, and I think it's a bit hit and miss, isn't it? Sometimes there's stuff there, sometimes there isn't. I've been shopping today after me paint-a-thon. I forced myself to go because I know I need to get some stuff in. And I got some bargains. I've shot a little video. I'll put it up tomorrow because I'm too tired now. So you can have a little look, see what I bought. Jane Pennock 6933. Hello Jane, you threw some cracker comments and tips this week, thank you. It was on my batch cooking video, and she says she gets stuff from the bread and butter thing. It's an actual like it's organised where they get food, and you pay £8.50 and you get bags of shopping roughly around worth £35 worth of food for £8.50. Ooh. Does anyone else get the bread and butter thing? There's only one in Liverpool, and it's just like right across the city from me, so there's no way I could do it. But if you've got one near you, just use it. £8.50 for £35-ish worth of food. I think that's a good investment. Frank Machael, hello lovely Frank, another one who always leaves lovely comments. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate it. He was talking about the rising prices of the electricity, the energy prices going up in October, and yeah, and lovely Sandra Perry was like, why are they going up? The wholesale market is stable. And I said, because they can. Because they do it every autumn, regardless of what the market's like. Because they've got to keep those shareholders happy, haven't they? Not bothered about us, like. Yeah, as they say, corporate greed at its worst. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I did a video yesterday, 30 frugal swaps. So hopefully give you an idea, even if you only took one thing away from it. I hope it was useful in some way. Lovely Jane Pennock commented again. She said she made a purchase to save some money in the long run. Her bread maker was old and it'd take hours to make bread. So she bought a second-hand Panasonic one for £25, and it has a rapid bake cycle, so she will save money on the electric in the long run. Yeah, brilliant. I love my bread maker. I often do in the autumn winter stodgy cakes. You know, like you used to get in school, really heavy stodgy cakes laden with fruit. I usually buy frozen bags of fruit like raspberries, strawberries, or a summer mix or something like that, and throw it in. Or if I've got some fresh fruit, I'll chuck that in as well, or sultanas, just making a mixture. And it cries out for custard, because like in the winter, who doesn't want some custard? Well, I certainly want some custard. I like most things with custard. Me, yeah, I don't know, I need to get out more. Hev2519, hello honey, said loves charity shops but has to watch her addiction. I love a charity shop. I was in the charity shop yesterday. I'll show you what I got on Cheapy Tuesday, because I'm just chuffed. She said her mum used to take her flask, cakes and sandwiches so they could have a picnic outside rather than buying food when they were out and about, because it was far too expensive. Yeah, I think they did in them days. They were more organised. They watched the pennies much closer than we tend to these days. I think we've come full circle. We've gone back to it now, haven't we? She says she saves leftovers and puts them in the freezer and uses them for her potluck soup. She says you never know what you're going to get, but it's normally edible. That's good though. Lovely Lynn Norman, hello Lynn. She's got a water tip. She said, no, when you're running your tapper first and you're waiting for it to either come out cold or you're waiting for it to warm up, she said keep a jug under it and no, save that water. I think that's a good tip, that, because sometimes it can take a good minute or so, can't it, for it to heat up or to cool down. So yeah, why waste it, especially if you're on a water meter? It's just like, oh, yeah. So thank you for that tip, Lynn. I think that was a good one. Jane Pennock again. She says she does the flask thing too. I recommended that in the morning you boil a kettle, fill your flask with tea or coffee, and then you've got it there all day. You haven't got to put the kettle on lots and lots of times during the day. She says she does that too. And she reckons it's saved her a small fortune over the years because she drinks loads of tea, and she also uses the tea bags twice because they're strong enough to be used twice. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that, don't they? And which one I've not heard before, she says she waters down her almond milk to save money and calories. So she's saving money and saving calories. Good on you, girl. Well done. And Jan Johnson, or should I say Mrs. Halliwell, has left a comment. I was surprised she's left one so quickly. And she said she uses soda crystals and lots of things, especially in a clothes wash, because she lives in a hard water area and it's much cheaper than using Calgon. She says she made a bolognese sauce on the camping stove. There must have been while she was away on her little travels, and made a bolognese sauce with garlic and celery and basil from her garden. And then she threw it in the slow cooker. Yeah, slow cookers are great. I use it for making yogurt. And she says she loves her slow cooker. And they've got a glut of tomatoes at the moment, so they're making loads of pasta sauce, tomato sauce, and portioning it out and freeze it. Yeah. Slow cookers are just... People keep finding new things to do with slow cookers, don't they? If you've got a tip to do with a slow cooker that's not making pasta sauce or soups and stews or yogurt, let me know, because I'd be interested to know, and I'll pass it on next Friday. Last but no means least, Frank McHale. If people did 3 of the 4 tips that you've mentioned, it could make a difference over a long period of time to their finances. Thank you, honey. And he says, your viewers' comments are increasing all the time. Great for the channel and great way for getting ideas. I just think it's a way of passing on each other's tips, because we mightn't have thought of it before, or we knew it and we forgot about it, and it's reminded us, oh yeah, that's a good idea, that. And I really like all the supportive comments, because I'm doing a lot of DIY, as you all know, because I'm trying to fix this stupid old house up. And everyone's so supportive, so kind, and like, oh, that's dead good, and things like that. It's just lovely. But I just like, that's what I like. I like the dialogue. I think that's the best thing about YouTube, is we all say, have a moan like about electricity prices going up, and we also pass on good news, as like Jan about getting married, and all our lovely frugal tips as well. So what's not to like? So if you've liked today's video, could you please like, share and subscribe? And if you could really be so kind, could you leave me a little comment, even if it's just a thumbs up or great or something like that, so the YouTube algorithm realises that I'm here, because I don't think it realises I exist. But I'm glad you know I exist. It does. It makes me really happy. It does. Such a supportive crowd you lot, you know, it really are. Thank you. Anyway, bye for now. Have a lovely weekend. And sorry the video was late today, but loads to do.